Okay, there.
It's like, you are being lied today. You can't go back.
Alright, we're alive again. We're alive!
We're back. We survived.
You survived the dead zone. Oh,
This is the Twilight Zone.
I guess that's what happens when you try to live stream while you're on the road, right?
I guess.
Oh.
You never know. It's not as bad as when we were in Alabama last night, and I was trying to find a hotel, and I couldn't get Wi-Fi to work at all. So I had to call Daniel to have him look up a hotel for us so that we could have somewhere to stop, because I could not get my Wi-Fi to work at all. Or cellular. So I was like, okay, backup plan.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches.
Yep.
Oh, Zoe's back! Come on now! Come on, Zoe!
Zoe!
Zoe, come on up! Look, it's Thea! And Rhea! Wow! She hears you and she's looking everywhere for you. So funny how dogs can't recognize screens, right?
I'm from mirrors. They look right around them. It's so weird.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what were we talking about the book?
Time travel. And then we talked about traveling in general.
Oh, okay. That cliffhanger. I was like, that is a good way to end a book to make people want to immediately go get the second one.
I know. I'm so worried about Sarah.
Yeah.
At first, you know, we
Oh,
were
it's
talking about and how like disconnected she was gone and everything. I was like almost thinking she was part of the sad people.
You know, I didn't even think of that. Did I lose you guys again? No, did I lose you?
They must be working because I got a notification.
Yeah,
that you're recording.
we're live. The only problem is I keep losing Sarah and Rhea.
Are they on the road?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Dang it. Oh, are you guys back?
Hi.
You're back. Okay, I was like, should I end the stream again? Like, what?
It's not. I don't think we're talking anymore.
The last thing I remember is you saying that you were worried that Sarah was one of the bad guys.
It was like very. I was like, wait, maybe because she left at like the perfect time. You know, like, and then she happened to go to that one place that they were talking about. So I was like, interesting. But then I was like, no, she can't be. I don't understand the whole going to New York thing. Like, they never said she was planning to go to New York. Right. I was confused too.
Well, now it's
she tell them she was going to New York. So she
yeah.
went to the B place. I can't remember.
What does make me suspicious of to saying the order, you know, like on the phone. So I'm like, okay, he knows something. So does that mean that Sarah is secretly a part of something? That's what makes me think she's a part of it. Somehow.
Well, he has an artifact. But it's not necessarily one of the 12 artifacts. It could just be because she went to go and get, or it's a paper artifact, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting how most of the guardians of the artifacts don't even know they're guardians of artifacts. So she could be a player and not even know she's a player.
Right.
So that's an interesting little twist.
But I guess we'll find out when we read more books.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I forgot for a second. But I remember talking that Sarah said that this isn't in a series. And so I knew there probably would be a cliffhanger going into the next one. But I was like so mad. I was like, now it's a cliffhanger. Gosh darn it. Yeah, you tell him.
Yeah. What did you think of the book? Did you like the book?
I didn't actually read it. I read the paper copy, so.
Oh. Okay.
And I listened to it on the way down to Sarah's on Thursday.
Mm.
Tuesday. Whatever day it was. I forget.
Ugh. I was so frustrated because I got the audiobook from Hoopla, which is the new app through the library, and for some reason it kept crashing and it kept not playing too. So I'm like, okay, on one hand, I'm schizophrenic right now because I can't concentrate, and so I kept going back and re-listening. And then I'd also have the problem of it not wanting to play, and I'm just like, why are you
Yeah.
conspiring against me?
I was glad I had the paper copy for this book because I feel like being able to read it helped me really visualize like the code and all the different languages and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
actually reading it helped me pay more attention too, so that I was like more invested in it. Because if I was just listening, it would have been harder to follow along. And it was so much details that you had to be paying close attention to follow along, otherwise you get lost. I had a
Yeah.
hard time with poems myself. Out loud. I was just like, I know they're gonna eventually tell me, so I'm just gonna listen for the end game. Yeah, like even in the book though, they didn't tell you, they didn't show you the code exactly. But in the cover, like if it was a hard copy book, in the sheet jacket, right, under the sleeve of the book, they had a picture of his star chart and it had the letters on it, so you could actually visualize it. So
Man,
if I could flip to the book pictures.
if I had known that, I would have gotten the physical copy. That would have added so much to. Because then I could have stopped and I would have tried to figure out the code myself before they did to see if I got it right.
Yeah, I didn't do that, but I was able to kind of just visualize it a little bit better.
Hmm. That would have been so much better.
It wasn't like a complete, like, you know how for the covers they have like a obscure picture and they match up the front and the back, so you have half of it on front and half of it on the back.
Hmm.
So it was like, it wasn't like the whole star chart, but it had the letters on the top and the bottom, so you could read the letters, and then it had a couple of the constellations.
Hmm.
So I found that kind of helpful, and then also just like fun. So yeah, I was very glad I got the paper copy.
Yeah. You know what would be really cool? This is just a random thought, but like maybe for a deluxe edition of the book, it comes with a box where you get the star chart, you get the email, you get all that stuff,
Well,
so then you can do it with them.
actually, in the back of the book, there was entries, forms you can enter in. I don't think you can anymore, but at the time when it was released, you could enter to be part of the solving process, and you can get tickets to New York, and they have it set up as like a quest that you get to go on to solve clues and mysteries that go along with the book. I was like, that is so cool.
I love that.
I looked at the website to see if they still were going, like had it somewhere, because that was like really cool.
Okay, I officially have to write a book like this just so I can do stuff like that because that's
Yeah,
just so
I
much
know. It's like
fun.
it comes to life when you can actually go and do it somewhere and like use what you've read and then like discover more clues and stuff. So I thought that was cool. Would it be a traveling one? Because this was all over Europe. So well, it was to New York, which I don't know if that's where the publishing house was based or what, but that was what they said.
Yeah,
You got
something
tickets to
like
New York
that.
to be part of the Guardians is what it said. And solve one of the clues or something. I don't know. Yeah. Like would you make it be a traveling place to place because you don't like to travel?
It would be you could join like you could get the clues and like the ciphers and stuff, kind of a thing. I would have to iron out the details, obviously, but it wouldn't be a traveling one. It'd be a one that you could do at your home. Kind of like Hunt a Killer, maybe, kind of a thing.
I like it when it's like you can do it anywhere where you are, but yet it uses real life things. So you have to find the things, but yet it's also like anywhere, you know. But that would be really hard to do.
Yeah, it would be hard.
Or it's like geocaching where you like have set locations where multiple people find clues to get to that location, and then you leave something behind and you can take something from the geocache
that was a lot of fun. I think we only did one, right?
Right. I don't remember how many we did, but for sure we did one, and it was the Phineas and Ferb one, right? And then we had to go to wherever Elsa and Anna were and find something in a window, and then we had to find the gnome, and then the sword lifted up, and it was like, and then the sword turned the water fell. Yeah.
Man, Disney really does go all out.
I know, right? It was cool because it was hard enough to keep us engaged, but yet easy enough where we felt little kids could still do it. But there were some clues where we all were like stumped for a little bit. We had to kind of, I don't know, did we ask for help or what did we do? Yes. Like we were asking different people, like the crew member or the what you call it, cast members for help. So they did help us on for sure one clue because we were like so stumped. But yeah, stuff like that is fun. Mind like seeing things unfold because of ideas and clues.
Yeah.
I thought it was really weird that when they found the stone, like the reaction. I was expecting there to be a dead body because like didn't the guy bring the body back to be left at his final resting place? Why wasn't the body there?
Yeah, that, and then I was also like, why are you guys just standing there staring at it? Get moving. You know people are behind you trying to kill you.
I know. I was like, Lily and Jared are probably freaking out right now.
Yeah. You don't know where your dad is. Like, hello.
But they're just standing there like having a moment, and you're like, and then they come in, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes But then they were coming in because they were being right. Extorted and kind of like, okay. See, that's where I'm like, I would not separate if I were them. Oh, her straw. Oh no, her finger's stuck. Hold on. Oh, baby, it's okay. Oh, why?
Oh no.
Poor baby. She took her straw out and stuck her finger in and couldn't get it back out of her cup.
Oh no. Are you okay, Melly? Oh. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Plus, it's past her nap time, so she's extremely tired.
Oh.
Here, grab Bunny. Here's Bunny. She's just like sitting there with her hands like, ah.
Sweetie.
Aww. Now she made for her thumb.
Okay. That helps a little bit. Sorry, my thing is about to die. Sorry. As soon as she started crying, Zoe was like at attention, like looking. There. Okay. Sorry, my phone was dying. Oh, I know. See, she's okay. Say hi. Oh. Are you okay now?
Aww.
I love you.
She's trying to do the I love you back at you.
Aww.
She has a hard time getting her pinky to stay up, so it's like this or like this. But that's what she's trying to do. I love you.
Okay. That's so cute.
She's really good at sign language, but the I love you is tricky. Okay, what were we saying? Oh yeah, how they reacted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they like weirdly locked in and then like had these weird inner I don't even know how to say
Eternal dialogue.
right.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, I guess you have to be there. Right? Like you got all that from a welcome page.
And hand touch and he caught her when she fell. Like that was awkward. Okay.
Yeah. And like the way they described it was like the stone was alive and it was like connecting them or something. Or like I'm just like, what is going on? I don't get this.
I
Okay.
guess it goes in the whole sci-fi part of it where we're like, okay, that's odd. But sure, why not?
Yeah. My first instinct is what they should do now that they're away from the people. They should destroy the stone.
That's what I was like, why didn't you just break it? Because come on, isn't their job as guardians to collect and destroy the artifacts? Like that's what I've gathered so far.
No, they're supposed to protect them.
No, they're supposed to destroy them. That's what what's his name said in Italy.
Yeah.
The sword fighting school. He's like, now that the protocol has been enacted, you guys have to collect and destroy all the artifacts. I'm like,
Mhm.
but you have to destroy. Yeah, once you break the cycle and you don't, when one piece of the 12 is broken, wouldn't they break the whole thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it goes through the whole time travel logic thing where you're like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe they want to use it themselves or see it all together first.
It sounds like they're gonna use it.
Yeah.
That's I guess, but like I don't know. My view is like, okay, your goal is to stop these bad people from getting it, right? And so the best thing to do is to destroy it as soon as you find it. Destroy it so they can't get it. So even if they're right behind you and you're like, well, it's the dust on the floor. Sorry, you can't get it now. But that's just me. So, so do you guys think that you're interested enough to go and read the second book?
I think I will continue reading the series. I don't know if I want to do it as part of the book club though, because
Yeah.
I would want to read it at my own pace.
Yeah. I wasn't necessarily suggesting that. I was just wondering if it was a good enough cliffhanger to keep you holding on. Because sometimes I'm like, it's a good cliffhanger, but I don't care. I don't know, I'm weird. I think I might continue this series myself, but like later down the road.
Right.
Pun not intended, but like hilarious.
What?
Sorry, what? You're crackling again. Hello?
Reading the rest of it. Right? Sorry,
Okay.
you're coming and going a little bit.
Yeah, I was going in and out, so I was like, did I lose you again? Alright, why don't we, do you guys have books to nominate since we're still on while we're still on?
We were just talking about that. No, apparently neither of us came up with a nomination, so we're like failures, apparently.
Okay.
So we vote for yours.
Okay.
Daniel was gonna nominate a book this time. He told me he was gonna find one and nominate it, so I didn't even look up one because he was gonna comment on our video what he thought we should read. Although I was a little nervous because he went into his big, huge box of Star Wars books, so that could be interesting.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Like on the old video or on this one?
I told him to do it on the live stream last week or this week, but I don't know if he remembered or not, so I'll have to message him.
Okay.
I don't think he's watching right now, but he's gonna go back and watch and nominate.
Well, according to this, there's been no comments.
Okay.
So, all right. I I think I nominated this before. But I'm renominating.
And then we left Jacksonville.
Sorry, what?
Sorry. All of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, this is our exit.
Oh,
Left for I-10 east to Jacksonville, merge onto I-10 east, and then stay left on I-10 east. And then
on until we follow signs for Jacksonville beaches / Daytona beaches. Okay. So, today on 10. Okay, sorry about that. But I'm like, oh no, this is our exit.
It's okay. I get it. That's important.
I thought we had a little more time. I guess maybe my phone was wrong. It's been hard because we printed directions and then we have a GPS also, and the GPS isn't always the same as my printed directions. But we know we want to do printed because it takes us along the coast, and we wanted to be right by the ocean most of the time. And then we also wanted to come in from Daytona to Michelle's apartment and then to the. So anyway, trying to get the GPS to the one is a little tricky.
Okay.
I think we're on the right way now.
Good. So the book that I think I nominated this before, so I'm renominating, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. It's funny because it actually has a thing where it says today's book club on it. I don't know if you can see that. I just thought that was so funny how that had that on there.
The dog upside down?
Yes. The dog is upside down on the cover. I think I've read it before, but I'll read the description again. I guess, well, I don't. Do I need to read the description since I'm the only one nominating?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Christopher John Francis Boone knows all the countries of the world and their capitals in every prime number up to 7,057. He relates well to animals but has no understanding of human emotions. He cannot stand to be touched. Although gifted with a superbly logical brain, Christopher is autistic. Everyday interactions and admonishments have little meaning for him. Routine, order, and predictability shelter him from the messy, wider world. Then, at 15, Christopher's carefully constructed world falls apart when he finds his neighbor's dog, Wellington, impaled on a garden fork, and he is instantly blamed for the killing. Or initially blamed for the killing. Christopher decides that he will track down the real killer and turns to his favorite fictional character, the impeccably logical Sherlock Holmes, for inspiration. But the investigation leads him down some unexpected paths and ultimately brings him face to face with the disillusion of his parents' marriage. As he tries to deal with the crisis within his own family, we are drawn into the workings of Christopher's mind. And herein lies the key to the brilliance of Mark Haddon's choice of narrator. The most wrenching of emotional moments are chronicled by a boy who cannot fathom emotion. The effect is dazzling, making for a novel that is deeply funny, poignant, and fascinating in its portrayal of a person whose curse and blessings are a mind that perceives the world literally. I'm curious just because I've been trained and I've worked with autistic kids, so I'm curious how well he writes autistic kids. Um, Plus the mystery of it and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Well, I guess that's what we're doing since we forgot to nominate books.
Yeah.
Yes, we can renominate.
You could renominate.
Wait, I thought we couldn't renominate.
I didn't say that.
We have discussed this already. We can renominate.
We can renominate as long as it's not a book we've read and chosen.
And it was also like, you can, but the chances of being chosen are a lot lower because obviously we already want to read it or something.
Yeah.
Or we want something more. But I don't know. Do you have something you want to renominate? I'm like so tired. Like, I don't know. I'm not tired. It's just my brain is like not thinking. It's not like sleepy tired. It's like I've been in a car for 2 days. I'm just like a vegetable.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go with that one then.
Alright.
We can always revisit it later if we want to, but yeah, we'll just go with that one.
What's it called again?
The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. Yeah. That's why the dog's upside down, because the dog sadly dies.
The dog was impaled.
Joey doesn't like the sound of that.
Her head literally just like popped up when I said that, like she knew what I was saying.
I heard her like, I don't know if she like wasn't sure what it was like. She was like, what?
Yeah, she's not liking the topic. Are you
I better discover who did it so that she doesn't have any innocence either.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're going back on for Saturday, right?
Yes.
Switching back to Saturday. And
Yeah.
are you gonna be sticking around, or are you gonna be heading back to Green Bay?
That just depends on how I feel about driving today.
So she may be at my house. We don't know yet.
Well, the next book club would be on March 28th. So not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that
Yep,
at
then
10.
she'll probably go home.
Yeah.
No, maybe I will be.
I don't know. We'll see.
She's staying and never coming back because she wants the nice warm
Don't
weather.
say that. Mom yelled at me.
That's Mom's biggest fear.
She's like, don't even tell her about the places that are hiring down there. She's not moving to Missouri. Missouri can't have another one of my children. I forbid you from telling her.
One of her kids and her grandkid.
It's funny because Daniel already told me a few though.
He was literally like, you could get a job down here and all this. Mom's like, no. Stop eating your phone.
Well, I guess we'll end book club for today. Thank you for joining. Sorry for the interruption. I hope you join us next week too. Bye.